and I'm sure all of you are planning on going somewhere, maybe take a vacation to different countries, I don't know. But if you're not, and you kind of wanted to go somewhere, maybe, I don't know, Europe or somewhere, I have a perfect alternative that's within our area, and it's fairly cheap too. Located in Williamsburg, Virginia, we have Busch Gardens Europe. It has the best qualities of Europe and a theme park in one. It's located about 3.5 hours away in Williamsburg, Virginia, which itself can be a pretty good vacation spot. I mean, you could just, when you're not going to the park that day, you could just go for a weekend and go to the park, and then you can go to Williamsburg and see the sights there. The park itself is roughly 250 acres, and it has certain sections of the park themed after different countries. We have the countries that are represented include England, Scotland, Ireland, France, which actually split into its traditional France, and then there's French Canada. Then we have Germany and Italy. And each of them have different. They all have. Some of them are actually there are 3 sections of the park that are actually split into. Like Italy, it has one part for different time periods. Like there's the San Marco part of Italy is for Renaissance era, and Festa Italia is for during the time when Marco Polo was journeying around Africa. And of course, since this is a theme park, we have rides too. There's actually currently 4 coasters in the park. We have Apollo's Chariot, which is located in Festa Italia. It has a 210-foot drop into a ravine. It's actually one of my personal favorites. And then we have their newest coaster located in France called Griffon, which is actually holds the record for the tallest and fastest dive machine, which is a coaster that goes basically straight down. And then we have Alpengeist, also located in France, which is also a record holder, seems to be a pattern here, and it's the tallest and fastest inverted coaster in the country with a 198-foot drop, if I recall. And then we have the Loch Ness Monster, which is the oldest coaster in the park. It's actually currently 30 years old, actually 32. Opened in 1978. It is the only operating coaster that currently has 2 interlocking loops. But if you're not into coasters, there are plenty of other rides in the park. There are some of the smaller ones, and then we have the Curse of the Dark Castle, which is located in Germany. It's a dark ride that uses state-of-the-art technology, like it can simulate wind and water and among other things. Then we have the Scoot Log Flume, located right below Alpengeist. It's themed after like a lumber yard. And then we have Escape from Pompeii, located in Italy. It's also similar to Curse of the Dark Castle, except it's more so of a log flume with lots of pyrotechnics involved. If you're not, theme parks aren't just about rides. They're also about sometimes shows. There are a bunch of them in the park. Just to name a few of them, we have the San Marco Singers, which are located on the far end of the park. If you're entering from England, which is actually the normal entrance. It's actually located in a little stage, kind of like a mini Coliseum thing. They do Italian songs and dance. It's pretty good, and there's dining around the area too. And then this is Oktoberfest in the Fest House at the Oktoberfest section of the park, and it's very similar to San Marco Singers, except they do German folk songs. And that's about it. So hopefully you guys will go to Busch Gardens Europe this year and enjoy yourselves. I'm pretty sure you won't regret it.